Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video right here on Bittensor or Tau. It's been an incredible while since I covered this last, but had to cover it right now. I mean, obviously we've been incredibly strong. We rallied a total of, what is it? Well, at least from this bottom right here on Wednesday, a total of 37%. Amazing rally. We've seen similar rallies in general in the entire AI narrative in crypto right now. If you take a look at Render, if you take a look at Fetch or ASI, whatever you want to call it, has been quite strong. So that's great to see. But obviously, I mean, when you see a price action like this, you have to wonder and say, all right, well, how high can we go? And you know, can we actually trust this price action? Because the majority of this price action was when when the markets were quite illiquid. So that's why, and you can also see the volume during this move was not bad. I mean, the volume for Bittensor is actually pretty good. So that's why, just a bit of a spoiler, short term, and also I'm also going to be bullish here on Tau. The volume is also up 50% still from yesterday to today. And volume increases from Saturday to Sunday are rare, and you should pay attention to them. But then we're also hitting a major resistance level soon here at 340, 370. It's a pretty big level, but you can see it historically as well. Let me add some of these on there. Then you also have the 200 EMA. You have the 90-day rolling VWAP. Here you can see major level. So then the question remains, well, can we break above that? Can we even get up there? And why is Tau this strong? Now, why it's so strong, I'm not 100% certain. Like I said, AI narrative in general has been quite strong, so maybe it's just some sort of repricing. I have a bit of a hunch that Tau is also pushing some sort of a marketing campaign here. There's a lot of major accounts posting about it again. I think Raul Paul also made a video on that. So that might be part of the deal. But ultimately, look, I don't want to make it seem like I'm hating on Bittensor here. I mean, this is a coin I have on my watch list, and I think it's one of the greatest AI related projects in crypto. But still, you have to be critical about that. So yeah, but now, like I said, we're very strong. Volume is good. Open interest is also incredibly high. So that is something I would be slightly worried about. And that's also one of the key reasons why I don't think, at least not initially, we'll break out of this level right here. But on the short term, it certainly does look like Bittensor still has the breadth and the momentum to push up higher. Volume is still increasing. You can see it right here as well. There's no major divergences we need to look at. Volume is still making higher highs. RSI is still making higher highs. Open interest is still making higher highs. So on the short term, especially, look, the markets are also not really influencing the result right here. So all of that together, for me, makes it most likely that Tau is going into that resistance level right here. And then I'm mainly talking about 330, 340. There we have the value area high. There we have the 90-day rolling VWAP. There we have the 0.5 fib, I believe. So look, the entire level in itself is bigger. It goes all the way from 370 down to 340. But I'd say that's the first level where we will encounter some resistance, and that, in combination with the uncertainty around the crypto markets in general. I mean, Tau might not react that much to Bitcoin's price action right now, but it certainly will do that to a higher extent tomorrow. So that, in combination with just the sheer resistance we have and the amount of leverage, I think initially we're going to get a pretty deep pullback from that resistance level, and that is something you need to be taken into account and you need to be aware of. And then if we're able to look, then we have some strong support, or at least resistance turn into support at 290 all the way down to 270, 275 being the strongest. If we can find some strong support from there again after that pullback, then we have a chance to break out of that. Purely technically, we do have a chance to break out of this main resistance level later, but that remains to be seen. And if we actually, if we have a chance to do that, I'll make a new update. For now, short term, based on everything we know, based on everything we can expect, and based on everything we see, I'd say this is most likely in terms of price action for Tau. Now, be aware, shorting Tau is going to be difficult. It looks quite likely that we might have an initial pullback, liquidate some shorts, and then the real pullback. So take that into account. But ultimately, I'd say something like this is most likely. So that's it. Let me know if you'd want more updates on Bittensor. Happy Easter, and take care. Bye.